Hey, you're back, and we're really glad.
Before we say anything else, we have a question for you. Think about your last English conversation, a real one, with a real person.
How did it go? Did you get past fine, thanks, and you? Did you talk about something that actually mattered? Did you laugh? Did you learn something about that person?
Or did it stop at, how are you, I'm fine, thank you, and then a long, awkward silence?
If it stopped there, you're not alone, and today is exactly the episode you need.
I'm Jake.
And I'm Anna. Welcome back to Speak First English, where we speak first and think second.
Today we are talking about one of the most common problems we hear from our listeners. Not pronunciation, not grammar, not vocabulary.
The ability to keep a conversation going, to go past the surface, to actually connect.
Because so many learners can greet perfectly. Hi, how are you? I'm fine, thank you. And you? Flawless. Textbook.
And then nothing. The conversation dies, and both people stand there nodding, looking at their phones.
Today, we fix that. For good.
Today's topic, and this one is very practical and very immediately useful, is how to have a real conversation in English. Not just a greeting, a real conversation.
And let's define what a real conversation actually is, because this is important.
A real conversation is not just an exchange of information, it's a connection. Two people sharing something, an idea, a feeling, a story, a laugh, something that wouldn't exist without both of them being there.
And real conversations have a rhythm, a back and forth, like a ball going between two people. You throw, they catch, they throw back, you catch.
When the conversation dies, it means the ball fell. Someone threw and the other person didn't throw back. Or someone stopped throwing altogether.
And the good news is, keeping the ball in the air is a skill, not a personality type, not something you either have or you don't.
It's learnable, and today we're going to teach you exactly how.
Before we start, please share this episode with someone who always says, I can understand English, but I can't hold a conversation. Because that's not a language problem, it's a conversation skills problem. And today, we solve it.
Let's go.
Jake, let me ask you something. What's the actual difference between a greeting and a real conversation?
Okay, a greeting is transactional. You say the expected thing, the other person says the expected response, and you both move on. It has a script. It's comfortable because it's predictable.
Like ordering coffee. Large latte, please. Here you go. Thank you. Done.
Exactly. Functional, efficient, but not connecting. A real conversation is different. It goes somewhere unexpected. It creates something neither person had before they started talking.
Think of a greeting like the entrance to a building. It gets you inside. But the building, the actual rooms, the interesting spaces, the views from the windows, that's the real conversation.
And most people stop at the entrance. They walk in through the door, hi, how are you? I'm fine, and then just stand there in the lobby, not going further.
Because they don't know the way in. They don't know how to move from the lobby into the actual rooms.
And today, we're giving you the map, room by room, so you never have to stand in the lobby again.
I love that picture, from the lobby to the real rooms.
That's the whole episode. Let's go deeper.
Can I share something embarrassing about a conversation that went badly for a very fixable reason?
Please, always.
So, I was at a small gathering, international group, everyone speaking English, and I was talking to someone new, a woman from South Korea, really interesting, clearly smart, and I wanted to have a good conversation with her.
Okay.
And I started with the classics. Where are you from? Oh, Seoul. Nice. How long have you been here? 6 months. Oh, great. Do you like it? Yes, it's nice. And then nothing. Complete stop. We both smiled politely and looked at our drinks.
The classic conversation coffin. Beautiful on the outside, nothing inside.
Yeah, exactly. And I realized after, every question I asked was a closed question. Questions with yes-no answers, one-word answers. Questions that put the weight of the conversation on her, but gave her nowhere to go.
You were asking about facts, not about the person.
Exactly. And facts don't create connection. Stories create connection. Feelings create connection. Opinions create connection.
So what would you do differently now?
I would ask differently. Instead of, do you like it here? I would say, what has surprised you most about living here? Instead of, where are you from? What's something you miss about home that you can't find here?
Those questions open doors. They invite the person in. They say, I'm curious about you, not just your postcode.
And that changes everything. That's where real conversations begin.
Let's get into our tips. Tip number 1, and this one alone will change every conversation you have from today. Tip 1, use the open door question.
Open door. Tell us the difference.
A closed question has a door that only opens slightly. It has a short, predictable answer. Did you enjoy the movie? Yes. Door closed. Is this your first time here? No. Door closed.
The conversation has nowhere to go.
An open door question invites the other person to walk through, to explore, to share, to go somewhere unexpected.
Instead of, did you enjoy the trip? What was the most unexpected thing about the trip?
Instead of, do you like your job? What keeps you motivated at work?
Instead of, do you cook? What's a dish that always takes you back to your childhood?
Do you notice what's different? Open door questions invite a story, and when someone tells you a story, the conversation begins.
And here's a simple formula. Most open door questions start with these words. What was, how did, what do you think about, what made you, tell me about.
Avoid questions that start with, did you, is it, are you, because those usually have yes-no answers.
One word swap changes the whole direction of the conversation.
Think of it like a key. A closed question is a key that fits only one lock and opens only one small door. An open door question is a master key. It opens everything.
The open door question. Use one in every conversation. Watch what happens. Tip number 2. And this one is about what you do after the other person speaks, because most people listen and then immediately jump to the next question. But there's something more powerful in between. Tip 2. Use the follow-up bridge.
The follow-up bridge. What is that?
When someone answers your question, before you ask another one, build a bridge. Take one thing they said and go one level deeper into that. Not a new topic, the same one, just deeper.
So the other person feels truly heard, not just answered.
Exactly. Let's say someone says, I've been learning to cook lately. Most people would say, oh, cool. Do you cook every day? New question, new direction.
But the follow-up bridge sounds like, oh, really? What made you start? Like, what was the moment you thought, I want to learn this?
Now you're going deeper into what they already shared. You're saying, I heard you. I'm interested in the real story behind your words.
And people feel this. They lean in. They open up more. Because being truly heard is one of the rarest and most beautiful feelings in conversation.
The follow-up bridge. Hear them, pick one thing, go deeper.
Tip number 3, and this one is about balance, because a real conversation is not an interview. Tip 3, use the boomerang share.
Boomerang. Tell us.
In a real conversation, both people give and both people receive. But many English learners, especially when they're nervous, turn the conversation into an interview. They ask questions, the other person answers. They ask more questions, the other person answers again.
And the other person starts to feel like they're being interrogated, or that you're hiding something, or that you're not a full person in this conversation.
A boomerang goes out and comes back. The boomerang share means after the other person tells you something, you share something too. A short, connected piece of yourself, and then you throw the question back.
So the conversation stays balanced. Both people are giving. Both people are present.
Here's how it sounds. They say, I've been trying to wake up earlier lately. You say, oh, I've been trying the same thing. I find the mornings are the only quiet time I have for myself. Do you have a routine in the morning?
You heard them. You shared something of yourself, briefly, honestly, and you threw the ball back.
3 parts. Acknowledge, oh, I've been trying that too. Share briefly, I find mornings are the only quiet time for me. Return, do you have a morning routine?
The share part doesn't have to be long, 10 seconds, one honest sentence, but it changes everything. Suddenly, you're a real person in the conversation, not just a question machine.
And honesty is contagious. When you share something real, the other person opens up more in return because you went first.
The boomerang goes out and it always comes back with more than you sent.
The boomerang share. Give a little, get a lot back.
Tip number 4. And this one is about something you say or show between the words. Tip 4, send the curiosity signal.
Curiosity signal. What is it?
When someone is talking to you, they're watching you, not just waiting for you to speak. They're watching your face, your eyes, your reactions. They're asking themselves, is this person actually interested in what I'm saying, or are they just waiting for their turn?
And if the answer is just waiting, the conversation closes. The other person gives shorter answers, shares less, pulls back.
But when they feel you are genuinely curious, they open up. They tell you more. They go deeper voluntarily, without you even asking.
So how do we send the curiosity signal?
Small reactions, real ones, not performed. When someone says something interesting, let your face show it. Eyes slightly wider, a genuine "oh" or "really" or "wow, I didn't know that."
When someone says something you agree with, don't just nod silently. Say, yes, exactly, or I know that feeling, or that's so true.
When someone says something you don't fully understand, don't pretend. Say, wait, tell me more about that part. Or, I'm not sure I understand. What do you mean exactly?
That last one is incredibly powerful. Asking someone to explain something in more detail says, you are interesting enough that I want to understand you more completely.
That is one of the greatest compliments you can give in a conversation.
And for English learners, this is actually an advantage because when you genuinely don't understand something, your natural reaction is to ask for clarification, and that asks the person to go deeper, which makes the conversation richer.
Your confusion is your curiosity, and curiosity keeps conversations alive.
Curiosity signal. Show it with your face, say it with small words, ask when you don't understand. Let them feel that you are genuinely here for them, not just for the next question. And our final tip, tip 5. And this one is the most powerful thing you can do to create real connection in any conversation. Tip 5. Extend the story invitation.
Story invitation. Beautiful name. Tell us.
People remember stories, not facts, not advice, stories. And the most meaningful conversations are the ones where both people told a story and the other person really listened.
So the story invitation is a specific phrase that gives the other person permission and space to tell you a story, not a fact, a story.
Here are some story invitation phrases. Tell me about a time when, or what's the best thing that happened to you this week? Even something small. Is there a moment that changed how you think about that? What does that look like in your life?
These phrases say, I don't want the short version, I want the real version. I'm not in a hurry, I want to hear your story.
And when someone hears that, they relax, they think, and they tell you something real.
I have a personal example. I used to ask people, what do you do for work? Classic conversation starter, right? Boring answer every time.
I'm an accountant. I work in marketing. Door closed.
But now I ask, is there a moment that made you choose that field? Like, what was the thing that made you think, this is what I want to do?
And suddenly, people tell you about a teacher who inspired them at 16, a project that changed their life, a failure that redirected everything.
The facts were the same, but the story invitation unlocked the person behind the facts.
And that person, the real one behind the facts, is who you actually want to talk to and who wants to talk to you.
Think of it like a key that opens a person, not just a topic. When you invite a story, you invite the whole human being into the conversation.
And that's what a real conversation is. Two whole human beings, present, curious, sharing something real.
The story invitation. Use it in every conversation and watch what becomes possible.
Jake, we used some beautiful words today. Words for conversation, connection, and depth. Let's look at them together.
Yes, our word tour. These words will help you describe and build real conversations in English.
First word, engage or engagement.
To engage means to become involved in something, to participate actively and with genuine interest. She really engaged with what I said. She asked follow-up questions. Or, I want to feel more engaged in English conversations, not just surface level.
Next word, genuine.
Genuine means real, honest, not fake or performed. A genuine reaction is more powerful than a perfect sentence. Or, people can always tell the difference between genuine interest and polite nodding.
Then, connection.
Connection is the feeling of being truly understood and interested in another person, a real bond created through conversation. The best conversations create a sense of connection. Or, I'm not looking for perfect English, I'm looking for real connection.
We also said clarify.
To clarify means to make something clearer or easier to understand. Can you clarify what you mean by that? Or, don't pretend to understand. Asking to clarify shows you're actually listening.
And relate or relatable. To relate means to feel a connection to something because it reflects your own experience. Relatable means easy to identify with. When she shared that story, I could really relate. Or the most relatable moments in conversation are usually the ones about struggle, not success.
And one more, reciprocal or reciprocate.
Reciprocal means happening equally on both sides. To reciprocate means to give back what you receive. In conversation, it means sharing when the other person shares. A good conversation is reciprocal. Both people give and both people receive. Or when someone opens up to you, reciprocate. Share something real in return.
Your Speaking Gym challenge today. In your next English conversation, use at least one open-door question and one boomerang share. Just one of each, and notice what changes.
And then write in the comments what happened. We want to know. Before we finish, 4 specific things you can do before your next conversation.
Step 1. Prepare 2 or 3 open-door questions. Think about who you might talk to today or this week. What open questions could you ask them? Write them down. Have them ready.
Step 2. Practice the follow-up bridge. After someone speaks, don't jump to a new question. Take one thing they said, go one level deeper before you change topic. What made you choose that? What was that moment like?
Step 3. Use the boomerang share at least once. When someone tells you something, briefly share something connected from your own life. 10 seconds, one honest sentence, then return the ball.
And step 4, extend one story invitation today. Tell me about a time when, or what's the best thing that happened to you this week? Use it once, see what opens.
Let's quickly recap our 5 tips.
Tip 1, the open door question. Start with what was, how did, tell me about. Invite a story, not a yes or no.
Tip 2, the follow-up bridge. Hear them, pick one detail, go one level deeper before you change topic.
Tip 3, the boomerang share. Give a piece of yourself. Acknowledge, share briefly, return the question.
Tip 4, the curiosity signal. Show genuine interest. React with your face. Ask for more when you want to understand. Your curiosity is a gift.
And tip 5, the story invitation. Tell me about a time when, what's the best thing that happened to you this week? Invite the person, not just the topic.
And our question today, and we mean this, we want a real answer.
What is the last really good conversation you had in English? What made it good?
Write it in the comments. What happened? What did the other person do? What did you do? What made it real?
Because your answer might teach someone else exactly what they needed to learn.
And if today's episode helped you, please share it. Send it to someone who can hold a greeting but loses the conversation after that.
Tell them the greeting is just the lobby. Today, they got the map to the real rooms.
You showed up today. You chose to go deeper. That's already a better conversation than most people have.
We are genuinely proud of you.
This was Speak First English.
Until next time, speak first, think second, and go deeper. Always go deeper. Take care.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.